What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Board Games Are for Everybody. Today we're doing something a little different. I was gonna go set up to record our final girl video. Well, at least for the scenarios, and I just did not want to set it up tonight. And then I was like, hey, we got this lovely Board Game Arena subscription. Let's play some stuff on Board Game Arena. Now, the question is, I don't know if I'm going to play something and just play multiple rounds of one thing, or if we're going to play multiple things here. I don't know how that's going to work out. I also don't know how this is going to work out in general. I haven't recorded anything on my computer in quite a while. Also, I don't know if this microphone is going to properly. Oh, we just got ads running on our phone here. I don't know if my microphone's going to work properly. Hopefully it does. This is the one we were using before in our on the phone where I was using the adapter, and it had a video desync. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen on here because we have a USB connection. So the question is, what are we going to play? I suppose I could take my turn on Memoir 44. I guess I could possibly do that, right? This is all the stuff we have in our favorites. I haven't played all of it. We could potentially learn how to play some stuff. I guess that's always an option. Could go for some Kingdom Builder. Could go for Rallyman. I do like Rallyman. I have never played Rallyman with more than two people. I think it could be interesting. Also, it would require me to actually properly learn how to play Rallyman because I don't typically play it. I don't typically play it where I have to pass people because I'm typically playing by myself, right? So I know there are rules for passing and all that stuff, but I think it's just that you have to be at the same speed or faster to pass people. So that may not be too bad. Maybe we will end up playing multiple games. Who knows? Play a game of Wingspan, maybe. Could play Castles of Burgundy. I'd have to pull up all the bonus pieces though, because that's one thing about Castles of Burgundy I just don't have on lock is what all those bonus pieces do. I haven't played enough games to remember all that stuff. It'll get there someday. Could do some Santorini. I am a big fan of Santorini. It's one of my favorite games. We got that Kickstarter for the Pantheon version and for Riddle of the Sphinx done up. They actually just announced the acrylic coins for all that stuff, which I had to get. Obviously, we passed on those synthetic cards, but we need those acrylic those acrylic. Let's play some Santorini. We need those acrylic tokens. Now, something about Santorini is that I outside of Board Game Arena, I have never played a game of Santorini with basically any of the expansions because we've only ever just had the base game. So the only time I've used any of the extra cards, any of the extra god cards, I still haven't played a game with the Golden Fleece variant, the Golden Fleece expansion. The only time that I've ever played Santorini was just with the base cards. So there are a bunch of cards we don't know the powers to. That's a thing. Challenge other players, win arena points. Fun. Register in advance for tournaments. Are there tournaments? How do I check if there are tournaments going on? I would join a tournament. Why not? I don't think I've ever joined a tournament for stuff. You have not participated in this arena. I don't actually know how arenas work. I've seen them for a handful of things, but oh, we got tournaments. Do we got anything? Santorini 0425. When's that? That's on Tuesday. I'd be at work. I wouldn't be able to do that. May 3rd. Is that a weekend? And May 7th. When's May 3rd and May 7th? Maybe we could do a Santorini tournament. A good way to Good way to guarantee some games, I suppose, if you join a tournament for it, right? Where's my calendar? May 3rd, May 7th. May 7th is Sunday. Could potentially do May 7th. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll join that tournament. Oh, and here we go. We got our game going here. My Switch is in the way. I can't see my chat. Okay, neither of these are ones that I recognize. When placing your workers. Oh, never played with hero players. I think I just spelled spicin incorrectly. Spicin may not be an actual word. Um, I need to choose a power, eh? Oh, I'm not doing first or second. When placing your worker, place 3 of your color. Your build with either worker that does not move. That's not bad. Your move if there's a worker neighboring your worker and the space directly on the other side is unoccupied. Your worker may move to that space regardless of its level. That's pretty good. If there's a worker neighboring your worker and the same space directly on the other side is unoccupied. Sure, that could be interesting. So they're going to get 3 players, and they're going to be able to build with either of the. If I got that right, I'm going to try and help them out here. When placing. Build with either worker that didn't move. So we're getting unoccupied. Basically, we want to keep our people close, right? We want to try and keep our people close in order to be able to jump over them. So maybe we'll go into the middle here. I mean, the hero power is that's what we explained, right? The hero power is what we explained. Oh, unless we have, hold on. The only other thing that I remember is the only other thing I remember hero powers. It'd be helpful if I actually saw my settings, huh? This is what happens when I. This is what happens when you set it up to try and get more games. Is you end up with a bunch of different settings. Um. Okay, so we're gonna move here, right? And provided he doesn't build on top of this space here, we can just hop right over. So we'll see how that goes. That's a pretty interesting power. That's a pretty interesting power. We'll see if they want to go for a rematch. A rematch. It is a pretty. That's a pretty, pretty powerful power. Oh, it looks like they came into play again, so we may be able to get another game going. Oh, did it open a new table? So now it's see. This is what I thought we were going to get before. So it's possible that he had the start before, because now we have to choose which power is going to start from the thing. It's saying that Terp Terp Terpsichore. I'm not up to snuff on my Greek my Greek gods. Your turn. All of your workers must move, and then all must build. That's pretty crazy. Prometheus, I think, is one of the normal ones. One of the ones from the base game. If your worker does not move up, it may build both before and after moving. Um, so both of them have two builds. So we'll go with what it says. We'll go with the Terpsichore, Terpsichore, perhaps. Oh, which we ended up with. That's not bad. I probably would have picked that one anyway. So we get to go first. So we're gonna go with our normal here. I normally go inner corners just to kind of spread ourselves out a bit. Your turn. All of your workers must move, and then all must build. That's not terrible. That's not a terrible power. No, I want to move my other one first. Let's go this way. So we're gonna build. Oh, I have to move them both first, eh? You must build. Okay, well, build here. I thought I was going to be able to move, build, but I guess it makes sense that we have to move, build, build. I suppose that makes sense. Oh, we got the. Trying to keep that out of there. There we go. This is the downfall of doing the video stuff. If I was playing with people that I know, we could have some like voice chat going on, but the computer is just less engaging than an actual board is the big problem. Like if I was playing, I could record playing against myself with Santorini, I suppose, but I don't know how interesting that would actually be. I feel like I feel like that could backfire on me if I go in there. It's probably a bad idea. So we're going to go here. I could play some Santorini against myself on the actual board, but I don't know how interesting that would be. We probably will play Riddle of the Sphinx when that comes out. If I put it here, they're probably going to move over this way. So we're just going to try and top this off with a 3. And then let's build this way. Maybe we can try and start building some platforms over here. We'll probably do a playthrough of Riddle of the Sphinx when that comes out. And you guys will potentially see how terrible my my problem solving skills are. I've never been a big riddler. I've never been particularly good at riddles, so we'll see how that goes for sure. Okay, they moved up. That's what I figured they would do. So they're going to go for the 2. So what we want to do is we're going to move here. We're going to move here. We're going to build 1. We're going to build 2. Presumably, they're going to move here and build a 2 here. Or they're going to cap this off, because I think that's what's going to happen regardless. Basically, we're going to have to... Oh, I guess that's another way to do it, huh? Okay. Okay, sure. That's interesting. I can move down. We could cap both of these and just try and start a new pillar. So they now have this space here that or they're going to move here and then build a 2 here to go up. So this one's pretty free. So I could try starting to build over this way to try and get up to this 3. And I can always move back to cap this off if I need to. So let's build a 2 here. And then next turn, we can move here and then move our other person here so that we can build on top of one of these. I also realized that I don't have my mouse on, so you guys definitely couldn't see the stuff I was pointing at. Let's see if I can... Oh, can I turn my mouse on? How do I turn my mouse on? Is that in here? Show, output, enable, hide cursor over projectors. I don't know what a projector is. Okay, we'll come back to that in a sec. We'll try and figure out how to get the mouse back on so you guys can actually see what I'm pointing at. So, we're going to move here. We're going to move here. We can cap this off. I mean, they're just going to move here and cap this off. So it's not like we're going to get to that spot. But we can try and force them to move where we want them to. So if we get them... We have 2 turns. So we are going to move up to here. And then we're going to be coming on to here. But they're not going to be able to come up and come to here. So we have a second turn. So if we move here... Let's try and start... We need to try and start setting up another 3, right? So if I build that one, they can't move up to this space right now. They can only move 1 space, right? If your worker does not move up, you can build on both. So they have 2 turns still. So we're going to try and set up a second thing here We're still 2 turns away, so that's fine. So they're going to come here, and they're probably going to cap this so we can't move to it. And then we're going to move here, and we'll move down here, which you guys can't see, but I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you understand where my mouse is. I'm sure you understand where my mouse is. How do I get my mouse visible? Uh, ba, 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 ba. Tools. Yeah, there we go. They're going to block off the 3 beside me. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, although if I do that, they could just move down here and block off. Do I have to move both people? I can't remember if I have to move both. Okay, that's fine. We're going to come here. And we're going to come down here. We're going to cap this. They can move down. And they'll be able to build onto this too, which I can now show since there's a since there's a thing here. They're going to be able to build onto that too with their female worker on the level 2 here. So I'm wondering if I should just try and set something up here for another 2. We'll build the 3. We'll build the 3. We'll see what happens. My guess would be that they're going to jump down. And because they're not moving up, both of them are going to get to build. So, oh, he chose to move up. Oh, I guess that's another way to cap it. I guess that would be another way to cap it. That makes sense. Do I have to move both players, or is it optional? All your workers must move. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to be forced down now. That kind of sucks. Uh, that's all right. That's okay. We need to start moving around to the back here, I think, because they're going to start hopping here. I could also just move my worker over beside this one in the corner here. Okay, that's fine. We're going to come down here. And we're going to come down here because we need to move over. They're going to move back this way, likely into the corner, so they can put a 3. Or no, they're going to want to build a 2, right? Moving down wouldn't do anything for them. So we're going to drop that off. And we're going to build a 1 just over here, I guess. And our search to get our mouse back is going to continue. our search for the mouse is going to continue. No source selected. Settings. Where is my mouse? General. Hide OBS. No, we're not going to hide OBS. Thanks. Snap sources. Okay, so they have the 2. This is fine. I was going to say, this has become a problem, hasn't it? So, yeah. I think they may have got me on this one. I don't think I can get around quick enough, unfortunately. So, what we're going to do... I can't get around to hit that other 2. So, we're going to... Basically, they're going to come up, likely here, and they're going to put the 3 on the back one, and I don't think I can get to the back quick enough. People who play better than me probably could find their way out of this situation. That's not what I wanted to do. Could probably find their way out of this situation. Unfortunately, I am not better than me. I'm only as good as I am. So we're going to cap this just because. Let's make the board look nicer. And then if I put the 3 here, they're going to come up and build here. And then I would I wouldn't be able to cap the back. So the fact that they've cornered themselves is what's saved them here. So I unfortunately I think we just lose this one. Hold on. I'm too far over. I can't do anything with my male worker in the back corner here. I'm also running out of time. Okay. We'll see how this goes. They're gonna come up and they're gonna build a tier 3 in the back corner here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't think there's really anything I can do about this. I wouldn't be able to get back there either way. Well, that's unfortunate. We did our best. It was a good game. It was a good game. Obviously, it's because they understand how they're. Oh no, I don't want to resign. Obviously, it's because they understand how powers work now. They got the better of us. No, that was a good game. It was a good game. Let's go back to trying to get our mouse back here. Automatically click for updates. No, that's just random stuff. I think I'm just gonna have to Google how to do this. See if they want to play another game. If we can keep playing with the same guy, that would be great because it'll make life easier for me as far as finding opponents goes. Because that's the big thing with Board Game Arena is that some games, not necessarily Santorini, but some games, very hard to find opponents to play against. OBS, how to hide mouse. How do I hide my pointer in OBS? Right-click on your display, capture source dock, select properties, uncheck cursor. Really? It's that easy? Okay, balanced suggestion would be to start with Zeus. Your worker may build a block under itself. Wow, that's a good one, eh? I think Zeus is a standard one. Oh, I get to pick first, eh? Shuffle the deck of 6 cards in your play area. I have played with this one. Draw the top card 1 to 6. If you get the 6, you get to take an additional turn. If it's anything else, you don't. I'm going to go with the Zeus. That additional turn would be cool, but I'm gonna take building something underneath me because I think that would be the better option. Properties. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, hopefully that didn't just completely destroy. Oh, oh, the feed's gone. The feed's gone. Why? Wanting my cursor. There we go. Wanting my cursor really screwed that over. Man. Hey, we got it. Okay. That's good. Okay. Building under us is good. Let's do the little build under. Let's go. Now, obviously, the thing that doesn't work for is that you can't just build under yourself constantly because you don't have another power. Now, I'm curious how that would work with the golden fleece. I wonder how the golden fleece would do that. Like, say we ended up with the power that we literally just had, we could potentially end up with the Zeus power and the power that lets all of our workers build, and then we could just, so long as we're beside the golden ram, we can just completely build our towers underneath us. That would be quite the strategy, huh? Okay, what are we gonna do here? So we're gonna, so long as I can get onto a 2, basically we win, right? So we just need to set up a 2. Now they're probably going to jump down and build on top of that because that's the smart move. They didn't. I'm surprised. Oh, am I not allowed to win off of that? Oh, we're not allowed to win. Doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. This is what I get. Well, I don't think I've used the Zeus power all that much. It's probably in the actual rules that we're not allowed to do that. That's fine. We can cap their we can cap their thing here. Minotaur, eh? I think the Minotaur is also a base power one. Just making excuses now. They need to end their turn. Oh, wait, what? I thought I thought he hadn't moved. Did he build first? I'm pretty sure he. I'm pretty sure that he. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that. I was pretty sure that he had built only up to two last turn. He should have had to move first. Oh, you know what? He probably pulled a six on his power and he got to go again. That's probably what it was. Proteus. Here is the suggestion for balance. Opponent's turn. An opponent cannot win by moving into a perimeter space. That's pretty rough. When placing your workers, place three of your color. After your worker moves, if possible, force one of your other workers into the space just vacated. That one sounds familiar. Yeah, we'll have Hera starting. That's fine. Edge, hero powers. Maybe they are a separate thing. I don't know if I've used hero powers before. Let's do some Google work. Let's do some Google work. This is what learning is called. Santorini hero power. Oh, it's part of the Golden Fleece stuff, eh? So we have Hera, so they aren't allowed to win on the outside. So maybe we'll try and focus on the outside. Oh, there's banned Golden Fleece matchups apparently. Oh, this is literally just the Golden Fleece rules. Using hero powers. A hero power is an ability that you can perform once per game. A hero power cannot be used in Golden Fleece variants. Hero powers are only supported in a two-player game. Hero powers are easily identified by the purple back. Oh, okay. So I think the hero powers are just specific cards. I need to go. Oh no, we said we were going to try and focus on the borders, right? I probably should have kept my people together. It's fine. Yeah, so it looks like the hero powers are specific god cards. Yeah, I'm not 100% about the hero powers. Maybe that's something we'll have to try and look into for sure. But everyone's just confused about hero powers apparently. Okay, so what? They're just going to try and block the outside here. I don't really want to start building here. Let's I wonder what would happen if for somehow the entire outside got if the entire outside ended up with things on it, and everyone was just stuck on the inner track. We can force them to move up. I don't know who they would end up moving up. It would have to either be this worker or this worker if we put it here. We could try and force this worker to move up. We could possibly get some stuff going if we did that. Oh, right. So he can move his worker. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Right. So, how do we do this? No, I'd want to build over here, wouldn't I? Because they don't have anyone over there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build our one here. This should be interesting. Yo, that's pretty cool that they played against. Shoot, was Gordon's the creator? Oops, I hit my caps. Maybe we'll have to try and creep his. We'll have to try and creep his profile. Maybe we can try and set up a game against him. Okay, so they're. This is weird, right? So if they get to a two, they're going to move someone to the one, or they're going to build on the one. No, they moved up. Okay. I want to keep them there, don't I? Building here isn't going to. I need to build the three on this side over here somehow. That's going to be weird, right? Hmm. This is getting a little odd. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to move down. So this is a little clunky. We're going to see how this works out. They're going to move someone here. Yeah. Okay. This might work. So they have that two now. So they can move over to the two, build the three. So I want to keep this guy somewhat close, right? This is going to be awkward. I have like 3 turns before I can get up. Uh-huh. Yeah. Building here. Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't see that. What? Oh, because he has to build with the one who moved, not the one who came over. Oh, I thought he was going to build on top of here with that second guy. Apparently not the case. Apparently not the case. Okay, so this is going to be hella awkward. No, that's not going to work. I need to block him first. Uh-oh. Oops. Open up things. So I would have to come here to stop him from coming to the space I'm currently on, right? And I don't want to build anything. So, but see, now the problem that's going to happen is he can move forward into this space here and then build on here. So unless I get up, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I'm in a bit of a predicament. This is what's happening here. And he's going to block it off. So I have to move up. But then he's going to come into this space in front here and then build on top of here. So that's a bit of a pain, eh? He's probably going to build on top of this too, which is definitely a pain. All right, it's fine. Where do we put it? Yep. That's what I figured. Okay. That's all right. If I come up here and we build a 2, well, you can do much about that, really. We could build a 2 here. And then his option would probably be to come over and block one of these off. Or they're going to try and build up over here. Let's go for that. Let's see how this works out. Or they're going to come up themselves. They could come onto the 1. They did come onto the 1. Are they going to cap? Or are they going to put a 1 down somewhere else? They're going to put the 3 on? Okay. I feel like they could have prolonged the game. I feel like they could have had it go on longer there, but I suppose if they capped one of the other ones, I could have moved over to that space and put a 3 behind, but I feel like they could have capped that too. I'm wondering if they just misclicked. Maybe I just didn't see something. I suppose that's also a possibility, that I just didn't notice something that they noticed, and it would have been a win. Okay, Dionysus is our balanced choice. Each time a worker you control creates a complete tower, you may take an additional turn using the opponent's worker instead of your own. No player can win during these additional turns. If the worker does not move up, it may build both. If you don't move up, I think we're going to take the additional turn. That might be useful. Let's go into the middle here this time. So anytime we complete a tower, we get to take an additional turn, but with the opponent's piece instead of ours. So we could use that to move them into a corner somewhere so that we can build stuff. Oh, they're doing the double build. They're doing the double build. It's a pretty beneficial little situation that they got going on there. Maybe I should have used it. I want to keep our mail worker here so that we can block stuff off if we need to. So that we can get over here and block stuff off. It's going to move, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to worry too much yet here. I do want to stay over here just in case, though. Wonder what they're thinking about doing. Oh, updating. They built. Okay. Double build. All right. Well, we can't move now, so we're gonna have to wait for them to move out before we can do anything. So we're just gonna build some towers here. Start doing our little ladder tower here. I guess it's not really a ladder. That would go straight up. What would a back and forth be? Our drawbridge buildings. They capped it, so I couldn't get it. They can build twice with the same worker? I thought it was. Oh, maybe that's a different power, though. I thought it was two separate workers. I thought it was the two separate workers had to move, but I guess that makes sense. I think too many of the powers are similar. That's what's going on here. Too many of the powers are similar. Okay. Nope, just one. Trying to think what our plan is here. Usually my plan is to just go with it and see how things end up. Early game planning is not particularly good for me. Once there's stuff on the board, it's a lot easier for me to analyze. But right from the get-go, I'm definitely more of a I'm definitely more of a this is what's going on kind of player. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that. I need to figure out if I should stay on them or not, right? Let's build on to here. This way if they move, we can try and get up, right? But what I'm worrying about here is he's going to move this person here and then I'm not going to be able to move with the mail worker to put something there. So we're going to actually move to over here and then we're just going to place behind us here. Yeah, they did move up. I should have just went with it. So they only have one build from moving up. So I've got to move up here. Otherwise, he's going to move up and then build, and then I won't be able to block it. So we need to move up in order to prevent that. Then they'll move over, or this person will move over and build here. I think we're about to get ourselves trapped, which is bad. That's not good. We'll see. We're going to see how this goes. This is going to be interesting. Oh, the two builds. The two builds. Well, got us with that power. Got us with that power. That's okay. Alrighty, I think that's all we're going to do for this video. Bit of a test. We're going for about an hour here. Um, yeah, those man. All I learn when I play games on Board Game Arena is that I am very bad at board games, and excuse me, and that has not changed. That has not changed. I am still very bad at board games. So hopefully, hopefully this video ended up being okay. We'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a bit different. The commentary on digital stuff is a lot trickier. So hopefully hopefully it was all right. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully the audio's in sync. That's the big thing that I'm worried about, is that hopefully the audio is in sync. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully I will see you guys next time. Let me know what you think of this this format on your next down in the comments below. I'm just rambling on here now. Let me know what you think of this format, just doing board game arena stuff. I know it's a little less engaging because we don't have a physical board, but it's a good way for me to make content without having to physically set stuff up, because sometimes that's just really draining. So just let me know what you think of me doing board game arena stuff down below. Do you want me to play multiple games in one video, or do you just want something like this where it's just a bunch of the same game? Let me know down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have played Santorini, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. One of my favorite games. One of my favorite games for sure. So let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below. If watching this has made you want to try Santorini yourself, let me know that down below as well. It's always interesting to see what kind of games people end up trying out based on what we take a look at on the channel here. If you are on Board Game Arena, you can, if you're on Board Game Arena, you can send me a friend invite at Board Games Are For Everybody. No, not Board Games Are For Everybody. It's just Games Are For Everybody. You can send me an invite at Games Are For Everybody. And maybe we can play some games sometime. If you're over on Instagram, you can send me nothing because you can't send anything on Instagram. You can follow us at Board Games Are For Everybody on Instagram. And hopefully we'll see you guys there. Just come. We just post photos of games that we play, stuff that we pick up. Just come, have a good time. See some games, talk about some games. But yeah, that's it for this video, which has just become a really big ramble now. So hopefully I will see you guys all next time. Until then, just remember the board games are for everybody. And until next time, peace.